Okay.
There it is.
Yay! We are so
Hey,
excited. Happy Monday. We're having a heat wave in Ohio. I'm sure you guys are always hot in Texas, right? Like all summer, you just
yeah,
bake.
we are. We are having a heat wave. It's continuous. It's days,
Yeah,
days,
I
hot days.
know. Yeah. I'm gonna miss not coming to Texas this summer though. Like that's like weird for me. We normally do our Mary Kay conference there in Dallas, and so it's my time to like just bake in Dallas with you guys. But we're going to Charlotte, which I'm sure will still also be hot and wonderful.
I was gonna say I'm kind of thinking we get to bake there too, so it's all good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
Hey, happy National Pink Day.
Okay, yay. Look at me wearing pink. I didn't even know, but
I'm
you know.
impressed. Yeah. For some reason, I didn't even think about the actual color of my clothing when I was getting dressed. All I was thinking about was, hey, it's National Pink Day. But you know what? Most everything I own honestly is either pink or leopard. So you know what? I'm in the groove.
Yeah, you're in the zone.
I know. So you guys, we thought this morning, completely unplanned, but really heavy on both of our hearts, of just the ins and outs and the beauty of why what we get to do in this business, and really why we said yes. And so, Jess, I'm going to ask you first and foremost. When you were a customer, were you a customer for a long period of time before you were a consultant? No.
No, I wasn't. Not really. Like not I would say not really at all. Like I had tried a little bit of the products, but I wasn't really a customer.
Um, I really loved as a customer. We'll just start here and then we'll ease into
Okay.
lane, because I know a lot of people see the opportunity when they're looking at the product line and they're like, well, why would I pay her full price when I could just totally right? But I loved as a customer. My sister was not girly at all. We didn't have a lot in common, and I wasn't really super girly, but trying to find something to do together. We were 2.5 years apart, and my brother was between us. So like my mom had a bang bang bang, and then
Yeah, all right in a row.
yeah, and my mom and my sister was sick a lot, like physically sick. And
Mhm.
so to try to find a way to connect with her, Johnny, Joni, was our consultant. And I remember her like it was yesterday. And this
So
was
fun.
45 years ago. But what I loved was that after every child, from the time I was 15 until the time I joined Mary Kay, which was after our fourth baby, I didn't have my first at 15. I hope that didn't sound like that. But anyway, I mean, 2 years later, I did. Anyway, but after every baby, Johnny came and made me feel new again. She made me feel human and beautiful. And I don't know about y'all, but after you have a baby, not y'all don't always feel, oh, I just had a baby and I feel like $1 million. I know I didn't.
Hmm.
And so I was really grateful. She came and, reviewed my skin, reviewed my skincare, and it was really such a gift to not only have someone from the outside looking in with perspective, but really care enough to spend that time with me and to realize the phase of life I was in. So she made
Yeah.
my routine work for me. And
Hmm.
so really for 15 years, you guys, that's what I did until I lost her. I lost her as my consultant because we moved away. And anyway, so that was my customer experience, and I
So
loved it.
you started using the products at 15, like when you were just a young girl, a teen, and then you especially remember the times that after you had a baby and you felt like that frazzled new mom that she helped you like take that self-care time and like restore yourself, into the woman that you are.
Deep breath, just cleansing
Yes.
and just knowing that just the wildness of life is going to be there.
Hmm.
And so it was just such a nice reprieve, and it was really comforting for her, for me, for her to come in and really like, Marie, I know how busy you are. Like, I know these kids are probably, you're pulling your hair out. So let's look at a routine that's going to work for your life. And so
Hmm.
I really appreciated that. And I've carried that with me. I hope my customers feel the same way about how I work with them now. But yes, at 30 is when I was introduced to the actual opportunity, because I didn't know those first 15 years. I didn't know anything about the opportunity.
Okay.
No
Yeah.
one said anything to me. She didn't say anything to me, and then my next consultant didn't say anything to me. So we hope that we're giving you information so that it would be beneficial to you or someone you know.
Right. Because we don't want you to feel like you didn't know, right? So as you like after those 15 years, you're like, hey, wait, why didn't you tell me about this? Like, why are you keeping this like really great secret to yourself? But I think sometimes as consultants, we like get in our own way. Consultants, if you're watching this, you can put us a little high five in the chat if this has ever happened to you. We like think, oh, Marie's a busy mom. How could she ever do something like Mary Kay? Whereas, maybe that would have been the perfect thing for you in those years. I mean, it's hindsight, so it's hard to know. Obviously, Mary Kay entered your life at the perfect moment, but I just think like sometimes those young moms that are in those like, I just need adult conversations was me,
Yes.
and so I get it. Sometimes we as consultants like forget to share or and so I know on this video we focus a lot on products, and so that was part of why we wanted to pop in today, and we're like, we don't want to forget to share with you, like, this Mary Kay opportunity is amazing, and on Pink Day would be like the perfect day to start a Mary Kay business, if that was something that you're interested in. So
How
yeah,
fun would this be to be your anniversary, right? This would be
for
such a
sure.
great anniversary gift for yourself. And let's preface this by saying you cannot sign up when you're 15 anyway. You do have to be 18. But
True,
no
true.
one said anything to me, even when I had my big 18th birthday. So anyway, all
Yeah.
that to be said. Now, Jess, you didn't start as a diehard customer because
Yeah, so that was kind of my first product experience really that I decided like, hey, let me just give Mary Kay a try. So I was a freshman in college. I was 18, 19. I think I had turned 19, but a freshman in college. And I had like tried Mary Kay. So I guess I really had tried Mary Kay probably younger than you even. Like, like as a small young girl, I don't really ever remember doing like a session with my mom's Mary Kay consultant, but I definitely like stole my mom's Mary Kay makeup. So I don't know if that counts if I was like a real customer, but I had a product experience probably pretty young. And so I knew my mom loved Mary Kay and I knew it was great products. But honestly, like as a young college student, like a young adult as a college student, I was kind of like, oh, Mary Kay's for old ladies. I had this like in my mind, this like stigma, I think. And so I just hadn't really given it much thought. It wasn't a brand that I really considered. But then once I tried the products, I was like, oh, I really love these. And kind of a similar, like found a great routine that I was like, I like a simple makeup look, a simple skincare routine. I was not a big makeup person. And I did have kind of faithful skincare, but I was using another brand and I wasn't totally happy with it. So once I tried Mary Kay, I was like, oh, this stuff's like really good. Like I didn't know even the product existed that was so good, I guess, kind of a feeling.
I love that. And I really love that you said that because that's true for a lot of people, that you did not realize how great a great skincare product could feel,
Yeah,
right? And we do
right.
have, you guys, a great skincare product. Not only do we have a great skincare product that's manufactured right here in the US, but we are for the third year in a row the #1 best-selling
Hmm.
brand of skincare and color in the direct sales world. So it's a really big deal. Okay, I'm going to share. I want to ask you one more question, and then we're going to kind of just get into how do you join if you decide you want to be a part of this company, because we didn't want to spend like an hour with you this morning. I mean, we would love
Yeah,
to spend an hour. Don't get me
right.
wrong, but we
But,
want you to know that it really is not brain surgery what we do.
mhm.
Right? Would you feel like you knew everything you needed to know to be successful when you said yes?
Oh, definitely not. I mean,
Okay.
I didn't really even hardly know how to put on makeup. I mean, like, I understood the concept of like the eyeshadow goes in the eyes and the lip gloss goes on the lips. Like, if it had a specific name, I knew where to put it. But besides that, like a skincare routine or like, I don't know, even like to put on 3 eyeshadows and make like a smoky eye, like, I no clue, no clue.
And probably I could say today it's still not my #1 first choice to do, right?
Right.
I think I've transitioned past it now because when I said yes, at 30, our children were 12, 8, 4, and 2, and I was working 60 hours a week in my career of choice at the time as a legal secretary. So I didn't join Mary Kay for it to be a career. I just saw a great deal, like seriously, my Costco or my Sam's wholesale club membership for my Mary Kay, for my skincare and color lane is the way I looked at it.
Hmm.
I really didn't even have aspirations to drive a pink Cadillac at all, not on my radar at all. However, you know, God expands your thinking. He has a better plan than we have, right? We just always have to go into life knowing that. And so he had a better plan for me. And so he saw me as a pink Cadillac sales director, but I didn't. And it morphed into that, you guys. It was not an overnight, I'm going to drive a pink Cadillac. There's my goal, pedal to the metal, no pun intended. But I really just like earned my first car, which was so exciting to us, which was actually a Pontiac Grand Am. And
Yes, me too.
yay,
Grand Am was my first car, red one.
I love that. And then from there, your vision is expanded along the way. And so, what I love most now is, be thinking, Jeff, what you love most now. What I love most now is that as a grandmother to 9, and my children are busy because they're in their 40s, late 30s and 40s now. They're running crazy. And so today I'm actually pausing business for a couple of hours to pick up a middle grandson. He's 10, to take him swimming with some other grandchildren, going to their pool. And then I'll be back in my office to finish my product mailings, getting my communication out with my team, and get ready for our fun event tonight, as a team where we get to grow ourselves and be surrounded by other like-minded people. And for me, it's the best way to spend a Monday. It's the best way to spend a Monday. So what do you love most?
Yeah, I know. And I really love, I love the flexibility, like the days that you described. It's almost hard to describe someone. I was talking to a kind of a newer friend today during our workout, and she was like, well, like, how many hours a week do you work? And I was like, that's like a really hard answer to give, because I will work like 15 minutes while Marie and I make this video, and then I will work a few more hours doing some of the mailings and communications and customer orders and things like that. And then we'll go do something, and then, back on tonight. And so it's like, it's almost hard to like track, even how many hours, but I love that it like sprinkles in. So whether you have a full-time job, like I was a full-time college student and actually had 2 part-time jobs when I started, and you were super busy with your career when you started too. And so it's just nice that Mary Kay can like just be a little bit here and there. It can be 15 minutes of phone calls or text messages, in between things, or while you're sitting at a ball field or at the pool or whatever. Like, it can just be in between things. And it also can create a lot of substantial income in those little pockets. Or it can just be something that's getting your wholesale discount, your Costco discount for your own, beauty needs for you and your family, and now your grandkids, right? Like, they come and shop at Riri's house and get their sunscreens and their lip glosses and all the things, right? I know how that is.
You do. They do. And so, and you guys be thinking, like, we're not saying that you have to quit what you're doing right now to do Mary Kay. Just like Jeff just said, the sprinkling in, it could still be happening for us if we had opted to stay in our other lane. I mean, Jeff would not still be a college student, but she graduated a little while ago. But like, I could have stayed and done my full-time career, but God had other plans, and my aging parents needed me, and so it was just a choice. I was making substantial income on the side with this business, and really, tax-wise, it helped for me to walk away from my full-time job. Right? I was actually I was making too much money. If that's even a thing to talk about.
I know,
but,
right?
Yeah. So really, just real quick before we sign off, we want you to go to your consultant and ask all the questions, because you probably have some. It's great. We want you to have some. It's impossible to make a really great decision without being educated. And if you chose to just say no, that's fine too. But just keep in mind that you might be saying no to something that God said, this is for you. And so ask all the questions. It can really be as little as $35 to start your Mary Kay business, $35. And then we have the opportunity to like buy our products at half price. I don't know, 50% to me is a really sweet discount. When I go to the clothing store, I'm going to look for the rack that's 50% off or higher always. If it's 20, 10, whatever, those don't really excite me to go and paw through the rack that someone else has already pawed through. Anybody else? Can I get an amen? I want this substantial discount, and I'm really feeling like 50% is a substantial discount. But when you look at our price point compared to the marketplace that is our competition, you guys, you can't beat it. I have a new consultant on my team, and she literally said, Marie, I have tried all the biocellulose masks on the market today. Mary Kay's is by far the best, worth every penny. And if I want to look great the next day, that's it. I slap on a biocellulose mask the night before, I look great the next day. It is literally a facelift in a
It's like
sheet.
pretty instant gratification,
It
right? We love instant gratification as humans, but I think especially as women, I don't know about you, but also Marie, I love the convenience of having my own product on hand because I wait to the last minute. And so besides all the kids that always need something, there's like a birthday present or a like I'm out of mascara. And so I just love that I'm like, oh, look at me, I have it in my closet, you know? And so I'm just supporting my own beauty needs. It's like
Amen. And
just
I
makes
and
such a big
I'm
deal.
always a fan of having a gift closet, right? I feel
Yeah.
like every person should have a gift closet for those like last minute needs. And so yes, we do have it automatically built in, but I do actually have another gift closet. It does have Mary Kay set aside in it that I've chosen. Some things are classic that I know I love and I want people to still be able to get them. But all that to be said, yes, being able to support your own store, why not? Why would you run out to some other department store and buy from them when you can buy from yourself at
Yeah,
50% off?
definitely.
So yeah, so we hope this was information that was valuable to you today. Again, maybe you know of somebody that would be great. And I'm telling you right now, your Mary Kay girl is looking for sharp women just like you to join her team.
Yeah.
So please reach out. And even if you're not interested, it's still really great training for her and for us. I mean, Jess and I always learn so much by sharing the opportunity with people because we love your feedback. Honestly, we
Hmm.
really do. We love it all. Okay. So again, we really hope it was good, valuable information for you. Happy Pink Day. We would love to
Yay.
see if you are sporting something pink today. I promise I'll come back on later with pink.
I
And
know.
I'll post a picture below this video. So post something in your photo stream or in your on your body or whatever that's pink today and play with us on National Pink Day.
Yay. All right. Have a great day, everyone.
Grateful for you.
Bye.